So yeah, I've been interested. You're from India as well.
Yeah, I'm from India.
Yeah, you're from Upper
I'm
India,
from northern part of India.
yeah,
So just 500 miles from New Delhi. It's
yeah.
a capital city of India, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was born in a small village in northern part of India,
Mm-hmm.
and then I came here.
I bet you that was a interesting um, transition and everything. What did your parents think about like you coming
My
to?
parents, first of all, they can't believe. I mean, it does not seem surreal to me personally that coming from nowhere, I mean, being a first graduate in a family.
Yeah,
My parents, they have never gone to college,
yeah,
and all my siblings, they have never been to college. So, being in a small village, right, where you don't have ample of opportunities. For example, we are privileged here in this country that we have got electricity, right?
mm-hmm.
When I was growing up, I didn't had electricity, and then I didn't have good schools to go. So I felt like I don't know. I was not having anybody in my life to tell like, okay, you should go to college.
Yeah,
So I was never knowing that I will land as a software engineer.
yeah,
So the journey which started in 1991,
mm-hmm.
it has been a fantastic journey so far. I mean, can you imagine like, when I was growing up till my high school, I didn't have electricity.
Yeah.
No
Where'd you
electricity.
go to the bathroom?
That's a good one. There in India, in India you have like hand pumps,
Yeah.
kind of, so you don't need electricity.
Yeah, yeah,
You have wells where you can get water from.
uh-huh.
You have rivers.
Yeah.
So that's a kind of different kind of life.
Oh yeah.
Here, I mean, if you go to a countryside,
Yeah.
but I never thought, that I will be coming to America one day. I mean, I was never knowing like I will land up as a software engineer
Yeah.
in my career. But the one thing which always helps me is like when my dad used to ask me, what do you want to do with your life? And then I'm like, I have no idea, but I want to be a big personality. And today also, if he asks, I'm like, Dad, I want to be a big personality. So, can you imagine, like, when nobody has gone to college
Yeah.
in your family or in your neighborhood, right? I'm the first engineer, software engineer from a small village,
Yeah.
and being in America. So that was a different transition. Like I was not knowing which schools to go, what course to take in engineering. I took all my decisions with myself,
Yeah.
and the day I landed in software industry in India, that was my first campus interview, and I remember that night, like I was literally crying. I like again, I mean that were like tears of happiness.
Yeah.
That when I told my dad that I got placed in a renowned company, TCS, they started crying too. I mean, they cannot believe that their son is a software engineer.
Mm-hmm.
So they took a lot of pride. That does not seem real at that time, but that gave me foundation.
Yeah.
And after that, I never looked back.
Mm-hmm.
After 2012, I think I never looked back, and then I'm chasing my dreams each and every day.
Yeah. That's really must be a powerful memory of that phone call with your dad and being all proud of you and
Exactly. I mean, when I remember when I had a nice interview. That was my first interview of life, and I was placed as a software engineer. And at 12 a.m., I called my dad, and he was not knowing that I was going through placement, campus placement. And I told my dad that I got a job.
yeah.
He told like, I never thought, that like my son would be a software engineer.
Yeah.
So we are really really proud on you. And then I told my dad, Dad, remember, this is just a beginning.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest day in my life personally.
Yeah.
The day I landed here in this country.
Yeah.
That was also a day which I cherish a lot, and my family too.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, I think I feel I'm blessed. I'm blessed that I met beautiful people in this country like you, or everybody who has appreciated
Yeah.
my work and who has always encouraged me to follow my dreams.
Yeah. Well, I think that's just an amazing story, man.
So
And thank you for
I know
sharing.
that you also had like I mean you also had struggles in the country, right? Everybody has a story, right? To like whom you can share, right? I mean because everybody has a different struggle, right?
Yeah, I just like I don't know if I can compare, you know,
I know, I
anything
know.
that I've done to coming up from, nothing in India, man. I mean, I've had my share of struggles.